Before I begin my story, I will warn you that I don't know the exact location of this place. At least I think I can find it again if I need to. Though seeking it out is not something I would want to do. It all started when I heard from a colleague of mine, a military person, that in our region not far from Mirny, under old unused launch pads of Plesetsk Cosmodrome, there is an abandoned bunker. A standard 6-level bunker where at the very bottom on the 7th level, which according to documents does not exist, there were stored devices with hydrogen absorbers catalysts, consisting of a great number of platinum plates. Supposedly some of the devices are still stored there. I thought it would be a good idea to go there. I will not take the reader's time, telling him how I checked this information, using my official position, how I got maps of bunkers, which were built at the Cosmodrome, using my second form of admission. Those who know this will understand, how I obtained a pass to a closed city, although I did not need it after all. I didn't take long to get ready, the whole trip should take no more than a day. I bought round-trip tickets, got a good night's sleep, took a thermos, sandwiches, my trusty traumatic pistol GPT-12, a serious 43-kilo crossbow with hunting arrows, being afraid of wild beasts in the woods, a copy of a map of the bunker levels, 2 powerful bike flashlights, such that can light up to 200 meters distance, a knife, and everything that a survivalist tourist takes with him. So, Saturday. 7 hours by train. Arkhangelsk region, Plesetskaya station, closed town of Mirny. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Getting off the train, I immediately went around Mirny. Kilometer along the train to the north, then right, east, into the woods and 15 kilometers through the impassable snowdrifts to the old launch pad. The new ones, though not fenced, are well guarded. The Cosmodrome itself stretches for 45 kilometers through the taiga. But no one cares about the old unused ones. The way to them passed without any incidents. I did not encounter any patrols or wild animals. First the outskirts, then the half-cylinder of the entrance. I've been here on a business trip once, and saw these bunkers. Who knew that I'd be back here like this? The gates were wide open, everything told that no one had been here for years. I go inside with a sense of discovery, find a hatch open and go down to the 2nd level. I turn on the flashlight. There's a big corridor, and there are rooms to the left and right. I walk past them, shining my torch. It is immediately clear that these are all living quarters for the people that were once meant to be on duty. I walked all the way down the corridor, almost running. The hatch to the 3rd level is in front of me. I lift it, leave it open, go down the inclined ladder. The 3rd level is the command post. There are some papers under my feet. The same rooms to the right and left. Not 5 minutes later I reach the end of the corridor. A hatch and stairs to the 4th level, the aggregate room. Instruments and electronics. The side rooms were empty, all cleaned up. Another hatch, more stairs. The 5th level is storage. I peek into one of the rooms just for fun. There are untouched hazmat suits, some canisters. I get out and continue down the corridor. Another hatch, another ladder. There it is, the 6th level. The technical floor. The first door is the generator room. Everything matches the map. Tried to open the door, it's locked. I wonder if anyone has keys to that lock anywhere. I keep going and get to the end of the corridor, turn right. The halls begin. Well, it matches the map, too. Filters, life support, tanks. Absolute silence. I shine my flashlight, the light is lost before I reach the opposite wall. I take away my flashlight and out of the corner of my eye I notice some movement on the opposite wall. For the first time during my adventure, a chill runs down my spine. What if there's someone else here besides me? I stop for a second, and I start to laugh. I remember that 20 meters up and 15 kilometers to the west there is Mirny, where the so-called separate platoon of security guards is on duty, who will rush over here in a jiffy if a patrol reports, for example, that they see my footprints in the snow near the entrance to the bunker. The thought of it makes me feel kind of funny. No matter, I have to find the entrance to the 7th level, if there is one at all. I reach the wall of the hall and walk along it. A hatch. Another one. So there's a 7th level. I go down. There's a big difference right away. All the passages are narrow. The corridor is narrow. The ceiling is low, about 2 meters. There are only ciphers on the doors, no names. I go into each room. Somewhere there is a treasure. The rooms are empty. Oh. Hasn't anyone been here before me? Taking my first steps down the corridors of the 7th level, there was a slightly unusual feeling. Have you ever been in St. Petersburg, at Nevsky Prospect Station? When you walk down the lower passageway, You realize that you are almost at the deepest inhabited point of the city, that there is nothing below, only the ground, and above you are 50 meters of dirt and rock. It's not that it's a crushing feeling, it's just a little strange. There are 6 floors above me, and it's dark and there's no one there. Or maybe? It's like that story about Schrodinger's cat. Until I'm on those floors, I don't know what's going on up there. For the first time, I thought, why the fuck did I even come up here? I remembered the girl I had broken up with, but we were still friends. I had some bad thoughts in my head. But I did not want to retreat when I was so close to my goal. I involuntarily quickened my pace, and suddenly I began to hear a strange noise, as if somewhere behind the wall a transformer was working. I reached the end of the corridor, and that's it. The corridor ends. There is an empty box in front of me. And immediately the fear receded, leaving only fatigue and some kind of irritation. Now it's time to go back. To the train. Home. I shine the flashlight into the box, and I cannot believe my eyes. In the nearest shaded corner the familiar cylinder with holes was gleaming. I frantically grab it, unscrew it. There it is. A platinum plate the size of an SD flash drive. Well, at least something. This would cost 30,000. And just then it dawns on me. The box is not on the floor, it is crooked. There's something under the box. I pull it away. The hatch. Another hatch. Level 8? What's under there? Level 9. And then the 10th? I stop and get the thermos. I pour my coffee and notice how cold it is in here after all. I get a sandwich out. In hindsight this scene becomes much funnier, a picnic at a 20-meter depth by the light of a flashlight in a bunker corridor near some hatch, leading to God knows where. My break is over, I open the hatch, shine the flashlight. The 8th level is similar to the above, also a wide corridor, high ceiling. I begin to daydream about the plates, if I can find at least 50 of them. Just then I stop because a wave of uncontrollable fear comes over me. It's like I'm telling myself, run away. Okay, that's it. It's time to go upstairs. Journey's over. I should come down here with someone else, sometime later, get well prepared. I decide to shine a flashlight down the 8th level corridor and start heading back up. I go down a few steps and shine the light. And then I felt a horror I'd never felt before. In the corridor, 30 or 40 feet away, cold white light flashed the silhouette of a creature, a little over 2 meters tall, covered with white short hair, with 2 legs and 2 arms, with knees bent backward, with huge, if I may say so, eyes halfway up its face. The creature let out a cry that I'm not likely to ever forget, something akin to an old engine attempting to start up, and rushed towards me. I jumped out of the hatch and ran for the stairs. I've never run so fast. I fly up to the 6th level, rush through the halls, fly up the stairs to the 5th level, and suddenly at the very end of the corridor, somewhere near the exit to the 4th level, I hear the same noise. With trembling hands I shine a torch and gaze at the same silhouette at the end of the corridor. I feverishly think what I should do, my heart, ready to burst out of my chest. I dive to the 6th level, quickly cover the halls, no one in sight, turn off the flashlight and lurk. My heart is still beating frantically. I clutched my crossbow, trying to figure out what was better for me in this situation, a crossbow or a traumatic gun. A crossbow is still a weapon, 43 kilograms on its arcs, hunting arrows, theoretically you can even go for a bear. But I have essentially one shot, I might not get a second chance. And you can't do anything to this monster with a stun gun. But a stun gun is loud. Maybe this creature is afraid of loud sounds? How long has it been here? Does it come out? I'm sure it's been here a long time. Big eyes. So it can see in the dark and it shouldn't be too hard to find me in the halls of level 6. I was a little nervous, but I thought I could use the flashlight to blind it for a little while. I load my crossbow. I put a round in the chamber of my GPT-12. I get a feeling that makes me break into a cold sweat. As if this monster of the dungeons were standing 2 meters away from me, staring at me expectantly. Ready to attack or flee, I turn on my flashlight, no one. I look around, the halls are empty. Waiting upstairs? Waiting. What about the one below? Or is it the same one? But there is no other way up. Perhaps the one below is guarding something there. Like a thunderbolt in my brain, I felt that my knife was the best weapon I could have. I decided to break my way up and run away from here. I strap my flashlight to my crossbow. I'll walk up to the stairs, shine my torch, if I see a monster, I shoot, throw my fucking crossbow, run to it with my knife and we'll see. If not, I won't sneak along the side rooms, I'll run. run down the corridor to the next staircase and so on. Quickly, upstairs. I get to the stairs, go up, flashlight along the hallway, no one there. I ran through the corridor to the next staircase, then more, then higher. The last second level I ran so fast that I thought I could run away from the creature even if it chased me. There were stairs to the first level, a small room, and a gate to the street. I got out of the bunker. There are stars in the sky, it's terribly cold, but I don't feel cold. I don't feel tired. I walk through the snow towards the station. 15 kilometers through impassable drifts. I look at my watch, it's 2 in the morning. How long was my underground journey? I don't know where I got my strength from, almost floating in the waist-deep snow. At this pace I will reach the station by 6 in the morning, the train goes 10 o'clock. I'll sit and wait at the station. I go to the station. Almost nobody. I take a seat in the waiting room. Not far away there are 2 characters of the Gothic kind. After looking at me and chatting, apparently, they decide to chat with me. They get up and walk over.
Hello, Tramp.
They take a seat. I look up at them with my hooded eyes hidden until this moment, and I smile at them with an unkind smile.
Sorry, bro, we got confused about something.
They quickly turn around and leave. They sit down in their seat. The first rays of the rising sun begin to break through the windows. My train of thought slowly returns to normal. I have a strange feeling. Just a few hours ago I was out there in the bunker, alone with the monster guarding the platinum. And now here I am, in a lighted train station, almost in civilization. That's probably how H.G. Wells' Traveler felt when he returned in a balloon from the moon to Earth. My train is announced. On the train, I warned the conductor that I was coming from a business trip, very tired, and not to wake me up until Arkhangelsk. But first let her get me a cup of hot coffee. Climbing on the top shelf, I felt incredibly tired. I fell asleep almost immediately. I woke up in the evening. The train back was an hour longer, the Nyandomo-Arkhangelsk suburban train, on the bridge over the northern Dvina. Out the window the evening city with the only skyscraper in Arkhangelsk. After arrival, I got off the train, took a cab, and drove home. When I got home, I lay down without undressing and slept until the next morning. It turns out that I slept for a total of 24 hours. I woke up feeling awake and rested, like I had been dreaming. Except for the platinum record I had brought with me. A year had passed since then, and I had almost forgotten all about those events. I made a promise to myself not to get involved in any more adventures. I passed my weapons and hunting exams, and I got a gun, which I take with me even when I just go to the woods to pick mushrooms and berries. I have become more cautious, now I know a little more about this world. And only the platinum plate that I sometimes take out of the safe reminds me of that bunker, of the endless snow of the Plesetsk Cosmodrome, and of that thing.